Have you ever wanted to go into space? Have you ever wanted to be an astronaut? Have you ever wanted to build giant wiener rockets and fly them off into the depths of space? Maybe do what this guy's doing right here. Have you ever wanted to do that? In Kerbal Space Program, you can do that. Hello everybody, my name is Matters, playing the games that matter. This is Kerbal Space Program 2, the sequel to an indie game that took off and became a wild success. It was almost 10 years before we got an announcement of Kerbal Space Program 2 coming out. And after 10 years, people were expecting that with Kerbal Space Program 2, when it releases, at least we'll have all of the stuff that we had in Kerbal Space Program 1. The way that they were hyping it up made it seem like that was going to be the case. But when this game came out, it did, again, what a lot of other games have been doing for years and years now, which is promising a full game and releasing 1/10 of the experience. But today I'm going to be playing Kerbal Space Program 2 and letting you know if it's good or if it's bad. Is it going to be a waste of your money? Well, I'm going to help you figure that out by playing the game so you don't have to. Let's get into this. I've already played this a little bit, but we're gonna start a new campaign. We're gonna do exploration, which I think is, yeah, we have to perform science experiments and stuff like that. To the moon? Question mark? Because that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for the moon. We're gonna be KSPP. I think that would be a good name for us. And we shall select this one. Oh, and of course we have to be green, obviously. I mean, what would I be if not green? Now, I have extensively played Kerbal Space Program 1, so I think I can give you a pretty good example of what this game should have in it that is not currently here. I think what most players would be expecting when they play this game is obviously a lot of parts, because the original KSP1 had a lot of parts in it. However, those were due to expansions. This is a Nazi propaganda nonsense. We're gonna skip past this. I've seen the tutorial about 3 times now for this game. The tutorials are not bad, so you know, if you're new to this, you might like it. However, the one thing that I do not like compared to the old KSP definitely has to be the UI. I know a lot of people were talking about how the UI kind of looks better, but in my opinion, it's more confusing because there's too many words now, and I'm not a fan of words. I like pictures. I don't know, there's just something off about it that just doesn't feel right. Maybe you'll see what I'm talking about once we actually get to the launch pad, but we're gonna build our little rockety rocket, and we're gonna rocket our rocket up into space. And we're just gonna add a couple of tubes. Yeah, something like that. We're gonna need a breakaway point because I'm a genius. Pop that on there, get some stabilizers, and do like symmetry. You can do a bunch of different symmetries here. You can go all the way up to 8 if you're, I don't know, mentally insane. I don't know how that really messes with the physics in the game. Probably a lot. And then we're just gonna slap an engine on the bottom. And that's how you build a rocket. Now, one thing you gotta do over here is this still hasn't been fixed since Kerbal Space Program 1, and that's staging. So you still have to do a lot of staging manually, which is unfortunate. Yeah, you know, you can change which Kerbals you want flying your little shippy ships. We can have Jebediah, we can have Valentina, we can have whoever this guy is. One thing that is pretty cool in this version, you can paint your ship like a dark gray, like a black. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna launch now. This is Paige. She's annoying. That's all you have to know. So here we are on the launch pad. I mean, it's very highly detailed compared to Kerbal Space Program 1, which is cool. Oh, I've never even seen underneath here. You got like, what's that? We have to run science experiments. So if we go over here and we do that, we've just run a science experiment. We've run a crew observation. Look at Jebediah, he's so happy. Now, a lot of people were talking about how cool the launch sequence is, so I'm gonna show you that too. Here we go. Yeah, let's look underneath and look at the, yeah, you see that? The water? The sparks? Pretty sick. Oh my god. We're not going anywhere. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now we're getting off the ground. We're a little bit too heavy for a second. That's okay. We're just gonna go, basically, we're gonna go like straight up into the atmosphere and then just turn a little bit. Maybe do a little experiment up there. Can we run another crew observation? We can, yes. I wonder how many observations we can make. Also, the music and the sound design is very good in this game. I will give them that. You know, very good sound. Oh, we're busting through the clouds. We're busting right now. Okay, you know, you can do your little turny turns. Hopefully you don't fucking crash from going too fast in the atmosphere. All right, we're getting there. Now this is what people call a gravity turn. You want to go more angular towards the planet as you get higher into the spaces. I mean, I'm really trying to aim for space. I don't know if this ship's gonna make it all the way into fucking space. I mean, we're not really doing too hot right now, honestly. We're at 40,000. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna make it, but we'll see. We shall see. It might. Who knows? And another thing too, I can't tell when we're out of the atmosphere in this game, because it used to do this little thing where it would like sometimes click and the music would change, but the music's pretty steady throughout the entire gameplay, so I don't know when you get to space. I'm assuming it's the same as the last game, which was 75,000 meters off the ground. But oh, there we go. We're at 80. Okay, yeah, we can cut the engines, and we're gonna just flow over to our little stopping point right here. And then this is the best part about Kerbal Space Program, guys. The waiting. The waiting is the best part. When you just wait for things to happen. Yes. This is gameplay. Now that we have space time, we have time and space, we're gonna EVA. And check this out, dude. Yeah. We can let go. I'm very scared to let go because I don't know how much time we have to RCS around. But yeah, here we are. It's very, very cool. And I don't want to get too far away from, oh, fuck. Okay, there. Jesus. I'm fucking terrified. Look at him, he's in fucking awe. He's shock and awe. We need to go to retrograde real quick before we hit the atmosphere, which is coming up very soon. Retrograde basically just means, you know, we're going the opposite direction of the gradient of our trajectory. So instead of prograde, we are retrograde. By the way, I'm a genius now because of playing this game. I know all about orbital mechanics and whatnot, and this game made me a genius at rocket science. I bet if I went to I bet if I went to SpaceX right now and said, Elon Musk, I've played Kerbal Space Program for 7 years. Give me a job. He would say, okay, man, this sure does take a long time to fall down to the earth. We're just gonna speed it up just a tad. And here we go. This is where we're getting the heat starting to come off of our ship right here. Now, if you're not careful and you go too fast, eventually you could, you know, burn up. So we're gonna try this, and then we're gonna decouple. Yep, there we go. So we definitely do not want to burn up. That thing might explode at some point. But hopefully this does. Hopefully this has enough heat resistance. Oh, look at that. Has enough heat resistance to get us back into the atmosphere. And then at some point, now this is really difficult because the parachutes used to have a warning system to tell you when to eject them, but this one doesn't. So I just normally go when I hit about 300 meters a second, which is about the same as the last game. So, I mean, all of my knowledge about this game comes from the last game. I don't know any of the specific, like, points in space of what anything is. These little atmosphere things, I don't know what they mean fully. I mean, does it mean I'm in space when I'm up here? Or am I in space when I get to the top of here? You know what I'm saying? All right, and we're gonna fall for quite a long time. So let me speed this up. And look at that beautiful sunset as we slowly fall to our death. I mean, there's one thing you can say about this game is that it does look very nice. And if we can just land in the water safely, splash down, boom, we did it. If we go recover vessel, we should be able to get all of our stuff back. Now, apparently there's this thing that kept telling me to go to mission control for debriefing. So we're gonna see what that's all about. Submit, launch a rocket. And we get science reward for finishing objectives. Look at that. Thanks, science. You know, this was probably the best part about Kerbal Space Program, the original, was the science mode, where basically you unlock parts as you progress through the game. As you do more science and research, you unlock more parts to do more things. So we have 61 balance, and this only costs 10. So I mean, we got a lot that we can upgrade to. We're definitely gonna get this science probe right here, the science junior. That's gonna give us some more stuff. We're definitely gonna get batteries. Batteries are important. We'll definitely need orbital rocketry at some point. So let's get solid fuel boosters. And then we'll come back and unlock more stuff. Oh yeah, and they have like fully edited cockpits now. So now you can see all their cockpits. I wish they actually had like interior view that you could do. I don't think they have that yet. Do we need any solar panels? Is the real question. Do we need a solar panel? No, probably not. And now we have some solid fuel boosters, which are nice. We'll try the solid ones for right now just to see how much oomph they give us. Probably a lot. We gotta check our staging. Always remember staging very... Oops. What did I do? So, all right. So now we have this big rocket. Let's launch it. We'll just skip the countdown. Just skip it. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Oh, geez. Oh, God. We might have put too many rockets on the back of this. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna make it. Nothing bad is gonna happen at all. Yep. Definitely good. Okay, look at that. Oh, we might be overheating. I mean, how are these things were already overheating? We're going way too fast even in the atmosphere, dude. What the heck? What's our... We're already at 42,000. Well, that's not bad. Why can't we turn? I'm actually trying to turn this thing, but it's not. Maybe it's because this thing is too heavy. Why can't I turn? Well, this is really bad then. I don't know if I want to keep going up, because now we're just going to crash directly back into the planet, and that's not good at all. There's absolutely no turning or anything happening, right? Okay, well, we're probably fucked. Might as well just get all the science we can, right? I mean, we're going to die anyways. Just maybe transmit it. We probably don't have enough electricity to transmit all this. So here we go. We're going to fall back down. If we're lucky enough, we can slow ourselves down just enough, because we still have half of the tank left. We can slow ourselves down just enough to be able to not burn up into the atmosphere, which would be great. Okay, we are coming in pretty hot. We might be able to just pop off at the last second. I'm about to pop off, dude. This is some SpaceX type stuff right here. Pop this off. Boom. And boom. Throw out our parachute. Look at that. Amazing. All right, and that's gonna open up. Well, look at that. We actually did it. All depends on the landing here. We're going 8 meters a second. Hopefully this thing could take 8 meters a second worth of impact. That's left to be determined. I don't know that yet for a fact. Please, for the love of God, please, just please. Oh, it didn't. Shit. Oh, well, tell me we still have our research. Oh, God. Well, wait. Do we have it? Oh, my God. We might actually still have our research. Fantastic. Well, let's go into research and development, and let's take whatever we have, learn some new stuff. Maybe like get this. Maybe get some struts. Struts are nice, and maybe survivability for sure. That's definitely okay. That's useful. Now, of course, everybody knows, you know, in Kerbal Space Program, you know, you can make whatever you want. You know, you can be serious like I have been, or you could just build a giant monstrosity like this. So we're gonna launch this into space, and we're just gonna see how high can we go. Should have named this one. I should have called this one Big Samuel or something like that. This is what Kerbal Space Program is all about right here. It's just making whatever you feel like making. The feeling of experimenting and expressing yourself through rockets. Oh, I almost thought we weren't gonna get off the ground there for a second. Here we go. I wonder if our engines down below, if those will catch fire, maybe explode, but we'll see. We'll have to find out. And these are pretty big, so these are gonna take us pretty high up into the atmosphere. I wasn't sure if I should go with 3 or 4. I just went with 4 just because ridiculous nonsense. Why not? Felt like it made sense. Go as extreme as look at the jet. Look at the fuel coming out of this thing. That is insane. And with that, we will disengage. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's unbalanced. It's unbalanced. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait, we can still recover this. We can recover this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Hold on. If I could just get it into a spin. Ah, fuck it. Alright, forget it. We're leaving them behind. Goodbye. We just need to go back up to vertical slant instead of going this direction. Well, we're not getting very much turn with our swivel rocket. It's not doing a very good job at turning. It's got no control surfaces. Of course, why would it be turning? It's got 0 control surfaces. Maybe I should have designed it a little bit differently. Well, I don't know where we're going and which direction we're headed, but we might get out of the Earth's atmosphere at some point. 100 meters, not bad. We're going, oh geez, I didn't even see this. Okay, we're actually like overheating, which means our re-entry is also gonna be a very steep and hot re-entry. Okay, you know what, okay, it's getting a little extreme. I think we're just gonna cut right there and then just, yep. Cause what the hell is this orbit? Well, it's a good thing I put on a heat shield. Eh? They didn't tell you about that in the academy, did they? Let's go to time warp. Which is another thing you can do, is, you still got your time warp controls, all that nonsense. And yeah, this is the planet from 500 kilometers, 550 kilometers off the ground. Dude, look at the rivers. You can actually see rivers on this. That's pretty cool. We're just gonna fast forward till we get to impact with the... Whoa. Scared me. Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going very fast. Okay, so we might die. This might be a thing that's gonna happen. Yep. Oh god, that flame sound is actually scaring me. That's a pretty big fire. That's pretty big. I wonder if we can see what Jebediah is seeing. He's fine. He's doing A-okay. He does not care at all. Look at that. We actually let's pop our chute. I don't know if are we actually gonna be able to survive a re-entry like that? There's no way. 2,500 meters and we're gonna survive? Just like that? But you know what is also really fun too? Is to parachute yourself out. So we can get like Jebediah right here and we can does he have a okay, so while we're slowing down, I want to see if we have a parachute. Do we have a parachute? Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's try it. Parachute. Parachute. RCS. Parachute? No parachute. Well, I'm sorry, Jebediah. Did he survive? No way he survived. Did he survive? What the f... Okay, hold on. Jesus. Oh my god. We're like... That was very weird, but okay. Yeah, I guess we survived. Hooray. I actually can't believe... He fell like 175 meters per second, like just smacked the water. And he was fine? Almost falling at freaking terminal velocity and just like, oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, guys. Just waiting for it to show up. Ah, there it is. Let's go over to it. Look at that. We survived somehow. I'm actually really surprised that worked out. I mean, there was a lot that could have gone completely, horribly, awfully wrong during that. So yeah, that's what we got with Kerbal Space Program 2, everybody. Is it worth your money? If you really are expecting Kerbal Space Program 2 to be the game that they promise it to be, and you are okay with it not being fully developed right now, but want to see it developed in the future, and then maybe you want to support them. At this point, I see the purchase of this game almost being a backing to the company to make sure that they get what they promised done. So if you are excited for the future of the game, maybe you should buy it. I mean, I'm definitely going to keep my eye on it as it gets developed over the years, and I might make some more videos in the future about it. But as of right now, if you're somebody who wants to purchase something like Kerbal Space Program, I recommend just getting the first game right now and just loading it up with a bunch of mods. That's really what I suggest, because that game is so much more filled out with all the things that you can do in there. But in my opinion, I think that Kerbal Space Program 2 is an alright game. I don't think it's great. But what do I rate this game? Well, I give Kerbal Space Program 2. We'll give it a 5 out of 10, unfortunately. It's another one of those games that came out that promised a lot, but didn't really live up to the expectations. And yes, they do have a roadmap, but as of right now, the content isn't there. They did do a couple of upgrades on, graphics and the way the game looks and is presented, but overall, I think it's a worse version of Kerbal Space Program. And that is my opinion. So if you guys liked that video, click the like button. If you want to see more videos of me reviewing games, go ahead and subscribe. What did you think about this game? Have you played it? Have you not? And if you have played it, what was your opinion on it? Let me know down in the comments. Anyways, that's going to be it for today, everybody. My name is Matters, playing the games that matter, and I will see you next time.